Buying a pre-built computer has never been a favorite of the PC master race, but sometimes it happens. Whether you just aren't comfortable building something by yourself, whether you got a crazy deal on something on a used marketplace like I did, or whether you just bought a case that wasn't super special to start out with and you want to spruce it up a little bit. I've got a few tips, a couple different things that I did to my PC case to give it a little bit of its own personality. One of the main things that I wanted to do was try out glass etching on the side of my PC panel. So I bought some of this Armour Etch and got to work with it. After tons of measuring, finding the right graphics, sizing them just right in the software, I was able to use our Cricut machine to cut out a couple of stencils to attach to the glass panel. If you don't have a vinyl cutter like this, you can always buy pre-made stencils or even make your own with something like sticker paper or just a printed piece of paper, some cutting knife, maybe some vinyl. You just have to be a lot more careful as the goal is to not get any of the Armour Etch under the stencil. So once we've got the stencil on, all we needed to do was apply the Armour Etch. We did it very liberally across anything that we wanted to be clouded looking. That's what the etch is going to end up doing. I had a little bit of help filming this part, so enjoy the extra included stories.
Looks really bad in there. Looks like a bunch of egg whites just crushed.
Sure does.
Smells like egg salad. So we'll have to do this with my computer as well.
If that's what you want to do.
We're probably going to throw this paintbrush away.
Yeah, probably.
So as you didn't see, it's a Chiefs logo. Chiefs logo with Chiefs. And then, so the etch is gonna make it like foggy kind of, right, Dad?
Yes.
And on Tuesday, I'm starting dance lessons again. Yeah. I haven't been there in like a year. I mean, like a couple weeks ago for Zoe's dance, Christmas dancer. And when I went in there, I was like, ooh, this room is smaller than I remembered.
After letting it set on the glass for a few minutes, all we needed to do was rinse off the excess and wipe it down. Etched glass side panel. Here we are. What do you think? So you can get something like this little bottle of Armour Etch. I got it online for about 11 bucks. I used maybe about half of the bottle for what we did here. That was quite a lot. I'm sure you could probably get away with a little bit less, but just to kind of give you an idea. So this was about all that this cost us, outside of figuring out what to do as far as the stencil goes, as well as a couple of other random supplies like the paintbrush, gloves. This was a super cheap and really cool customization. Easy and cheap. It doesn't get much better than that. After doing the glass etching, I found a bit of gold paint to coat a few of the details on the case. I took off the feet, the panel, thumb screws, and even popped out the power button, all to paint them gold. After a couple coats of paint and a couple coats of polyurethane, everything was ready to go back in the case. And of course, this case didn't come with near enough RGB in it, so I found another little strip of LEDs from Micro Center for about $5. Added those to the bottom of the case to make sure to illuminate the entire etched side panel just a little bit better. All in all, I had a few of these things like the Cricut and a lot of the arts and crafts supplies already, but making all of this was a pretty inexpensive modding journey for me. All the customizations for me cost less than about 25 bucks. You don't have to be stuck with a boring PC case. A couple of hours of arts and crafts, and I've got a pretty sick looking computer with a heck of a lot more personality.
It's a fucking joint, man.